Hola clase, hoy continuamos nuestros estudios de los verbos irregulares en el pretérito. Estos son los apuntes 9.2b. If you'll recall, I decided to split the list of verbs into two sets, and last week you were introduced to several of them that were irregular in the preterite. This week we will be studying the second half of the list. Please keep in mind that although these verbs are considered irregular, they still have the same set of endings. So once you know what the stem of the verb is, then you just simply plug in the new endings. Yo, tú, iste, él, ella, usted, o, nosotros, imos, ellos, ellas, ustedes, hierron. Please notice again that unlike regular preterite verbs, these endings do not have accents. Ver and dar are two irregular words that look very similar. They are irregular because they do not have accents. Yo di, tú diste, él, ella, usted dio, nosotros dimos, ellos, ellas, ustedes dieron. El ejemplo: Héctor le dio un regalo a Raquel para su quinceañera. El verbo ver. Yo vi, tú viste, él, ella, usted vio, nosotros vimos, ellos, ellas, ustedes vieron. El ejemplo: te vi en la festival de tomatina ayer. La festival de tomatina ocurre en España en julio. El verbo saber. As you know, saber means to know. It does, however, take on a different meaning in the preterito, because after all, what does I knowed mean? Last night I knowed the truth? Really, what we are trying to say is, last night I found out the truth. Yo supe, tú supiste, él, usted supo, nosotros supimos, and ellos, ellas, ustedes supieron. El ejemplo: cuando supieron que ellos se enamoraron. When did you find out that they had fallen in love? El verbo querer. Like saber, it too has a different meaning in el pretérito. Yes, it still means to want, but it has a more urgent feeling. I really wanted to go to the party. I wanted. You could also be expressing that you tried to go. And then the negative of trying or wanting is that maybe you refuse to go. Yo quise, tú quisiste, él, ella, usted quiso, nosotros quisimos, and ellos quisieron. El ejemplo: nosotros quisimos ir a la fiesta, pero no tuvimos transportación. El verbo traer. Yo traje, tú trajiste, él trajo, nosotros trajimos, ellos, ellas, ustedes trajeron. Please notice that there is no I in trajeron. And yes, the verb traje does sound familiar to you. El ejemplo: yo traje mi traje de baño a la playa. CIR verbs. Most verbs that end in CIR are J stem verbs. That means that in the stem, they're going to have a J. And one of the most common and most important verbs in el pretérito is the verb decir. Think about how often you say, I said, you said, he said, they said, etc. So this is a high frequency verb, and it's a very important verb. Yo dije. Tú dijiste. Él, ella, usted dijo. Nosotros dijimos. And ellos dijeron. Atención! Do you see that the letter I is omitted in the ellos, ellas, ustedes form? Because it's a J verb. Also, for my native speakers, you should also notice that in the to form, dijiste. You will hear people say, and you may even say dijistes. ¿Qué dijistes? However, that is not how it is spelt. Our ejemplo, me dijeron que va a llover. Other examples of CIR verbs are conducir, traducir, and producir. Conduje, condujiste, condujo, condujimos, condujeron. Again, there's no I there. Our ejemplo, él condujo rápido. El verbo haber. In el presente, haber is hay. In el pretérito, it is hubo. In the presente, I means there is, there are, is there, are there. There is only one form to this verb. We do not conjugate it. It is just its own helping verb. In a preterito, it's hubo. What's the past tense of there is? There was. The past tense of there are, there were, was there, and were there. El ejemplo, hubo una celebración grande. El fin.